We have been talking about the five enemies that we need to fight against. They are death, disease, disintegration, poverty, and ignorance. So far, we have discussed the first four of them. Today, we're going to talk about ignorance. Why do we need to fight against ignorance? Why do we need to remove ignorance? It is because ignorance causes stress, anxiety, fear in the mind. Ignorance leads to misery. Let's look at an example. Suppose you have gone to a new city. You are walking on the road in the night with the street lights on. You are new to that place, but you are enjoying the walk. But all of a sudden, the street lights go off and there is complete darkness. What do you experience at that point in time? You experience fear, anxiety, stress. You experience this because you have no knowledge about that place, the people in that place, the circumstances prevailing there. It is what is unknown to you is bothering you. It's your ignorance. Let's look at another example. A mother is boiling water in the kitchen. She has put water in the kettle and the kettle is on the stove and the water is boiling. She had just stepped out to go to the bathroom. In the meanwhile, her 3-year-old boy runs into the kitchen and gets excited by seeing the flames on the stove, runs towards it, puts his finger into the fire. What happens next? What happens next is disaster. What caused this disaster? It is the ignorance of the child about the consequences of putting his finger into fire caused this disaster. These two examples are simple, but they speak volumes about ignorance and how ignorance can bring stress, anxiety, and misery in our life. So, how can we remove ignorance? Before we talk about it, let's talk about the causes of ignorance. The primary cause of ignorance is ego, pride, arrogance. An egoistic man believes that he must be respected, regarded, taken care of by everyone else. An egoistic man is a self centered man. He believes that everything revolves around him and he is at the center. He believes that he knows everything. And since he believes that he knows everything, he shuts the door of learning on himself. Learning stops. Ignorance thrives there. So, ego is the prime cause of ignorance. Another cause of ignorance is idleness, laziness, inaction. Sri Thakur Anukool Chandra says, from idleness comes stupidity, and stupidity is ignorance. Another cause of ignorance is disbelief. A man who does not have self belief, a man who does not believe in others, a man who lacks belief is ignorant. Ego, idleness, disbelief, and wicked thoughts cause ignorance in man. Now, how can man remove ignorance? I was having this conversation with one of my friends. My friend told me, why do we need to talk about this topic? There are millions of books, trillions of journals, thousands of blogs, articles, write ups, research papers, videos, podcasts, and so on. There is plenty of knowledge everywhere. Google can virtually answer any question that you may have. There is plenty of knowledge everywhere. There is easy access to knowledge everywhere. So, what is this discussion about how to remove ignorance? There is no need for it. I reminded my friend about a statement the father of modern science, Albert Einstein, had made. Albert Einstein had said, there are only two things which are infinite. One is the universe, other one is human stupidity. Although I'm not sure about the universe, I told my friend, how interesting, isn't it? On one hand, we have access to knowledge in abundance. On the other hand, we have infinite amount of human stupidity. My dear friends, ignorance cannot be removed by completing a master's degree or a doctorate research or a postdoctoral research. Ignorance cannot be removed by reading books, journals, research papers. In the name of knowledge, what we have access to is nothing but data and information. There is very little knowledge available. There is absolutely no wisdom available because wisdom does not reside in books, journals, research papers, in blogs and podcasts. So, how do we remove ignorance and gain wisdom? We can remove ignorance by removing our false ego, obsessed ego, and by inculcating humility within us. Humility can bring us wisdom. How is that possible? Well, humility can be achieved by total surrender. Without surrender, there can't be any humility. There can't be true humility. Surrender to the Creator, the Supreme Father, which creates devotion within us, which propels us into activities and action to satisfy the Supreme Father. The living embodiment of the Supreme Father is the true Master or Guru. Surrender to the Guru, which creates a sense of devotion within us towards the Guru, propels us into action and activities to fulfill the interests of the Guru, to serve the Guru. Through these actions and activities, we gain experiences, we achieve realization. Sri Sri Thakur Ankul Chandra says, what is known by realization is wisdom. So at the root of wisdom is realization. Experience begets realization. Experience comes from actions and activities and service towards the Guru, towards the Master. Actions and activities stem from devotion towards the Guru. In other words, devotion is wisdom. Sri Sri Thakur Ankul Chandra says, the purpose of life is to drive away want completely. And that is possible only by knowing the cause. So we need to drive away want completely. For that, we need to drive away the sense of inadequacy within us. And we can do that by knowing the cause. And who can help us know the cause? Only He who knows the cause of all the causes, who knows the cause of everything. Such an omnipotent Guru or Master can take us from ignorance to wisdom. Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. So let us find the true Master. Let us be devoted to Him, serve Him. Let's have our realization. Let's gain true wisdom. Thank you very much.